All right, welcome to Share the Door, the podcast where we have, verbal tug-of-war off of...
Heated debates.
It's a verbal tug-of-war of whose opinion is right and whose opinion is wrong, based on movie stuff, and it's between usually me and you. But we have special guests today. I'll let them introduce themselves first, because I already forget to do ours. So, all right, you guys can go around and introduce yourselves.
I'll keep it short, no kind of heart. It's Joaquin Pennyworth.
And Milkshakes.
We got a nice special Leo B. Gyllenhaal crossover episode. Go find Leo B. Gyllenhaal on Instagram and SoundCloud and get that good old shenanigans.
iTunes, podcast, and Stitcher.
Oh yeah. See now I'm forgetting. All right, so now it's your boy, Black Jack. Say it with me. No gambling. Leo Archibald himself, and I am here with
Brianna.
I was trying to come up with names for you.
You still didn't.
Since I'm Black Jack, you can be Ghetto Rose.
Why gotta be ghetto?
That's exactly why. Okay, so even though we got special guests, we're gonna keep the format very similar. So like always, we talk about the last movie that we've seen, which was Venom. All right, so just to open things up with this, what was y'all's just overall thought on Venom?
What are you doing?
What?
Oh, I'm just letting the chorus roll.
Oh.
Oh yeah, let me show you a little book. See, got the go get that exclusive Venom comic.
It's
Go see it,
it's the exact movie in there.
Is it?
Is it?
Pretty much.
I literally didn't open it, so I don't.
Went
If you
away.
scroll through it, it got a bunch of stuff from the movie in there.
Okay. All right. So, what was y'all's thoughts on Venom?
I was scared to see the movie because everyone said it was going to be like trash. And it's probably the best. One of the best. Listen.
See, I told you.
No.
I mean, my father's stunned.
Okay. Keep in mind, viewers, I don't even watch these types of movies, so you can't hold anything against me. I've seen like maybe 5 Marvel movies. So besides the Wakandians, this Venom movie is like right beside that. So like it's like.
Now, in her defense, she likes the Venom character more than. So
Why are you trying to let tell
So
people
it caused
that?
her to like the movie better than.
What do you?
And I quote, you said, "Spider-Man is stupid. I don't like Deadpool." She liked the first movie.
I just don't care for all the other ones with the like axes and the swords and the.
But he was eating people's heads. I mean, even though he did it like twice.
That
I feel like I
crazy,
didn't
that
see it all the way.
crazy tongue was like, woo, but like that didn't bother me at all.
Well, the movie was not what I expected. Because when I think of the Venom character, I think of someone who is like malicious. He's a bad guy. He doesn't.
He's honestly really
Have-
relatable, isn't he?
Exactly. He was too relatable to be a bad guy.
PG-13 Venom done got y'all related
Right?
Venom.
He was too relatable. He was
That's like, I've never heard that before.
Venom is supposed to be a reckless.
I don't actually
Bad
think
guy.
he's an actual villain. You know what I mean?
See, that's how they portray him.
Spider-Man
And he's
wasn't in
supposed
it.
to be. He is a villain.
I think
Ain't
He's a
nobody gonna be
malicious
villain
man.
against.
even at the end of the movie, it's like he actually wanted to be good.
Exactly. And like they were contemplating on like who they should eat. No, you should only eat bad guys. I'm pretty sure in the Venom comments, Venom eats
And not
whoever
only
he
that,
wants, whether bad or
It's
good.
not even your fault that somebody brought you down here to Earth. Nobody even wanted you in the first place. You know what
Well,
I
they
mean?
said that they were coming.
What does he mean? He was gonna come by himself?
They said that the aliens found the humans. They were coming to Earth to take over. And then Venom said that he changed his mind because he liked, what's the guy's name? Eddie Brock.
I understand all that, but didn't they come back on a plane or something?
They came back on the spaceship, but they meant to come back. They knew they wanted to come to Earth. They searched for a spaceship to come to Earth. They did that on purpose, supposedly.
The plot line for this is very similar to Predator.
Oh.
And I didn't think that.
Could you just break that down? I'm sorry, but like, I thought. First of all, I thought the Chinese guy went to go.
No, so the Chinese guy. What's he Chinese?
Wait, what?
Riz Ahmed.
I know you ain't talking
That
about him.
He is
What is Indian?
really not
I think it's
Chinese.
Indian. But I knew who she was talking about.
I thought he.
And I haven't noticed
I think he's
something else
like
she
Indian or
said.
something.
I thought he purposely. Wait, how?
No, so he was out scouting planets to see where else they could live. And he said that while his spaceship was on a planet,
Oh,
a meteor
man.
came and the meteor had the 4 aliens in it. So he wasn't
Oh,
purposely
boy.
looking for them. They ended up on the planet where his people were.
Thank you.
And then they went on the space. They wanted to go on the spaceship with the people.
See, it's not hard to break it down because I was watching a different.
I know, you was watching something with a Chinese man.
I'm trying to think, like, was there a different Chinese?
That had me
No.
confused because when she agreed, I was like,
Because I
I'm
knew who she was talking about. I knew who she was talking
That
about.
Oriental man.
You knew who she was talking about.
So the-
And he was dumb. I'm sorry, what was his plan once he got them to come together?
He's a selfish.
How was he going to go ahead and get everybody else in the world to come together
He's
with
actually
one?
the true villain of the whole
He was
movie.
probably
Yeah,
just
he
gonna
was a
make,
true
like, copies and send people up there.
But
with
he didn't even do
somebody.
enough testing to know if he can make copies of those things.
Okay.
He was like, oh,
Hence
it bonded
why-
with the rabbit, bonded with people.
Yeah,
His movie wasn't that good.
He did not do enough research.
His character alone, or not character, the acting from his character felt so weird. Because he was just like delivering all his lines all straight.
They was all kind of acting out.
Yeah. He was just delivering his lines just so straight. It just felt like this movie is like kind of silly, and you feel like you're taking this way too seriously. Like Riz Ahmed's character, the Asian dude. So yeah, all right. So you really liked the movie.
I wasn't
You did.
disappointed or upset with the movie. It just wasn't what I expected.
All right. And what do you think about it?
I mean, I got a note. I started off disturbed at the beginning. There was a Pusha T song with auto-tune.
Yeah, that was
I didn't
crazy.
hear that.
I was like, what Pusha song is this?
I was in disbelief that the king of ovenware would have a song like that.
And his auto-tune was turned up so
Yeah,
high.
that was bizarre. I never expect that from him. When the credits rolled, I was like, I'll make sure the first thing I look at is for this song.
That was crazy.
I didn't like that. Not to jump to the end, but when Woody Harrelson appeared, Milkshakes said, "What is Billy Hayes doing? What is Billy Hayes doing in this movie?"
Hey, that's your boy Woody Harrelson.
I know, you like him.
Let's say you gonna get his name
Called
wrong?
him Billy Hayes. But he looked like a little orphan Annie.
Right, like, I'm serious.
And the Carnage line was incredibly corny.
I was
It's
like,
very
who wrote
forced.
this? Who
Very
wrote
forced.
this?
He said, "Prepare for some carnage."
I was like,
Isn't Carnage like one of the aliens too?
Yeah, that's what.
So was he already in Woody Harrelson's
No.
character? Then yeah, that was forced.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I was super
Horrible.
forced because since he's
Horrible.
a serial killer, he brought Eddie Brock there to tell him like, yo, when I get out, I'm
It's
gonna
gonna
start
be
calling.
carnage.
Yeah, I'm gonna start causing mayhem.
He ain't
But
even met the Carnage alien yet.
Yeah, but he used carnage. Who uses carnage to
Exactly.
describe their killing spree they're about to go
And
on?
he looked so silly.
Why was he getting
He
that?
doesn't belong in Marvel Universe.
He ain't even in the real universe.
Silly.
Billy Hayes.
But yeah, that
Rest in peace, Billy Mays.
yeah, all right.
How do
Hey,
you
He
read
hit his
these?
head.
start like a book,
No, but like you go like this way.
like a book.
Down. But they're so
Nah.
different boxes. Like,
Ay, you read a comic like a book. That's why it's separated into squares.
so I go this way, this way, this way, this
Yes.
way. Okay. Got it.
Oh,
Thanks.
man.
You can try reading it down.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't
that may
know.
be different. Read like some manga from the back.
You'll get a completely different story. Okay, but
It wasn't as bad as I prepared myself for, but it wasn't like much to it. I don't got no real interest in like watching it again.
me neither. Even though I'll probably buy it, but
You know,
just
hints
because
that Spider-Man throws me off. Him being in San Francisco throws me off.
Yeah, why is he in San Francisco?
Michelle Williams, like acting was like kind of different.
her acting was like she really just did the movie for money and Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy sounded like T.J. Miller in this movie.
Tom Hardy, his acting wasn't even all that good, and I was seeing comments where like he's the one who saved the movie. I'm like, no, Venom's character made the movie
Did he
enjoyable.
voice
Yeah, that's
Huh?
Did he voice Venom?
Yeah, but they put like mad sound effects and stuff.
I mean, I
too.
know, but he was the one who.
Yeah, he was
delivered-
talking. Yeah.
Okay.
So he did good in that aspect, but like him as Eddie Brock, I felt like he kind of phoned it in a little bit. Like he was just like lethargic at
And Eddie
points.
Brock was a douche sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Venom, he was funny, even though I didn't want to see a funny Venom.
I don't either. I want to see a destructive, reckless, not caring for humanity type of Venom.
But like I told you, when you get a PG-13 Venom and they want to make it wide for the crowds, what do you got to do? Make it funny.
Yep.
But like even from the trailers, I didn't think it was going to be funny. So that's what I said. I didn't expect what I watched.
Yeah, but
In the trailers, didn't they say that this is a movie about a villain?
Yeah, anti-hero is what they like to use.
Yeah.
So
They said that in the trailer?
no, like the poster and stuff, and they kind
Oh, I didn't realize that. See, no, that even makes it wrong. Venom is a straight villain, not an anti-hero.
I mean, he's not always a straight villain. He's more villain than hero.
Right.
It's
villain.
just when you see him, like he said, not with Spider-Man, and you're making a movie about a villain, then you have to make him a hero. But their reasoning was stupid. I like you, Eddie. You're a loser like I was in my home.
So we're going to be best friends, and I no longer want to take over your world because you're a loser, I'm a loser, we're going to be besties.
It's very similar to Max Steel, if anybody's ever seen that movie.
Don't go watch that.
Michelle should have took him back.
She will.
I think she will eventually.
When she became Venom, why was her Venom short?
Because she's short.
But like it was to her level. When Tom Hardy turns into Venom or Eddie Brock, he gets a little bigger.
Yeah,
Tom Hardy maybe he just wanted to fit the girly girl shape when he was in the girl.
Shape,
I mean,
but not the height.
He did also say, you know, he forced the kiss on them. So maybe Venom just wanted to see what it like to be a girl.
I don't know. All right, let me break down some of these notes I have. I just want to open up with saying Tom Hardy opens up his part of the movie with a Golden State Warriors shirt on. I already wasn't feeling the movie. Because we already know it's Laker gang around here. Forever has been and forever will be.
Okay.
So the part where Eddie got fired and then dumped, that whole scene where he got fired from his job and then dumped by his fiance, to me, all that happened at a rapid pace and was
his life sucked very fast.
Yeah,
that was his fault though.
But like I'm talking about the way the movie did it. It was just like the dialogue his boss said was terrible because it was the same dialogue that was just spoken a few moments ago. I can't remember exactly what it said.
Yeah, that was weird.
The writing was trash in that part.
Oh, have a good life. That thing.
Yeah, but that's what.
Why would his boss say that? That didn't make any sense to me either.
That's why when the Chinese dude Riz Ahmed, that's what I'm talking about.
What?
The Indian guy, like the Indian guy, I kind of got why he said it. His corporation was called the Life Foundation. He was being a little douche.
Drake? No.
Carlton Drake?
Yeah,
yes,
Carlton Drake.
That's his name. But like, yeah, I don't understand why his boss said the same exact thing. Because
the writing is bad. That's what I'm talking about. And then it sped through. He gets dumped, which I think is for a stupid reason.
He shattered her career. She's a lawyer. Once someone shares confidential information from a lawyer, not only would she be fired from the firm that she's at, she could be disbarred. She cannot get hired at other places. She deserved to dump him.
It's not like he snitched on her though.
They knew. Everybody knew.
Snitch.
But she got fired.
And she said, "I loved you. You don't love me no more just because I was snooping through your laptop."
Exactly. And then you shared it with the world.
You are
You cost me my career.
He was looking over his shoulders when he was doing it. She was asleep.
Right. I'm with her. He cost her career.
Don't. Maybe y'all can like take a quick little break.
No, don't.
Would you dump?
She went to lawyer school for however long.
Okay, what if she was like an employee at like PetSmart or something?
That's fine. That's different. That's a different scenario. But my thing is,
never trust them again.
Right. First off, she went to lawyer school for however. Not only did he go in her laptop, he shared confidential information about a case that she was working.
He was doing the right thing. He was trying to save the world.
I mean, he was, but that still didn't help her situation, and she was right to dump him.
I know. I have the perfect thing. Why don't when Nate starts interviewing other people?
My name ain't Nate. It's Leo. Oh my God. She does this every episode.
Your name is Nathan.
Leo.
Nathan.
How about we take all of his stuff and just give it to somebody else, and we'll see
all
if
your
you guys
confidential
are still together.
You practically do. You give up my government. Like I said, you gotta start giving out my address.
I don't give out our address. I don't know your
my social flash on the screen.
I don't know your social.
Lower third.
Your name is Nathan. I'm not calling you all this other ridiculousness you get other people to call you.
Leo, Thug Belina. I give you mad options.
I'm sorry.
They may agree to call you these things.
Call him what?
No, his name is Nathan.
On this program?
No, she
name is
doesn't.
Nathan. His name is Nathan.
This dude named
That is Nathan.
Confusing. Y'all confusing the mad amount of viewers we got.
They know
all
who you are.
6 of them.
They know who you are.
Like, who is this character? I don't even want to say it's the N-word on this.
They know who you are.
That's how frowned upon.
That's racist. Y'all been calling him the N-word.
Yeah, y'all racist.
First y'all call Riz Ahmed Chinese.
Yeah, why?
Y'all don't know the difference?
Yeah.
Dang, I just really thought about that.
Chinese.
Y'all both said
I just know who she was talking about.
Okay. All right, moving on.
Eddie's guy.
Eddie Brock.
But I wanted to touch on that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He did, like, don't you think immediately that he had all these past due bills? Like, how long have you been out of your
Yeah,
job?
he
Or
really.
have you just not been
he
paying
got
your
back
bills?
fast.
Yeah, you just
6
not
months,
been
right?
paying
Right,
them
6
anyway.
months.
Yeah.
And then, well, I mean, once it becomes 6 months, yeah, that is
Yeah,
when
if
people
it's
start to
6
shut
months.
down
Saving.
stuff and cut things
You're not
off.
saving
But
money.
also, how she just had a whole new man moved in 6 months.
Yeah, that was
She
kind
moved on.
But he moved in the house in 6 months.
You want her to like mourn for a month?
No, I'm
or
not
a
saying
year?
she's supposed to mourn for forever, but that means her and this dude have been dating for less than 6 months, and he's living with her.
He was cute, though.
Who said he was even living just because he had a key to her place?
Cause she said, "How is he gonna get in?" I ain't giving out no key after less than 6 months. I don't know you that well.
It's a doctor.
I don't care.
Hey, she already lost her job as a lawyer that y'all seem to have a problem with. So she found a doctor.
You're
so
right.
she made sure she
might
locked
need
it down.
to go ahead and just stick with the lawyer, with the doctor man, and let him move in.
You a gold digger. You fell right into that trap. All
I'm
right.
not a gold digger. She just trying to make
Once
sure
I-
her bills
once I
don't go
said
past
that-
due like Eddie's bills is going
But
past
once
due.
I told you again that he's a doctor, you just changed your whole stance. So you're a gold digger.
I still don't think he should be moving in, but she does need to go ahead and keep him.
Wow, okay, so another part of the movie with that I didn't understand. Eddie didn't really freak out all that much when he sees Venom first start talking, over his body and like talking to him. So like when he fully starts taking over and they start having conversations, he didn't really freak out much. He was like kind of confused, but he wasn't freaking out. And then when they were in that big fight in that building, and he like gave him the Venom signal call,
Oh yeah.
and then just Venom came out and started killing everybody for him. You knew this Venom character for an hour maybe, and you already got a signal call. What did he say, like claw or head or something?
No,
What did he say?
what were they, cops?
Yeah, when they were
Whatever
about
they
shooting at
were,
him.
they said mask on, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
started throwing out the tear gas or whatever.
Oh, yeah, he
but
said
Eddie
mask
Brock
on.
said mask
Yeah.
on. So I mean, that was kind of something
No,
that I
but
feel like Venom
how-
should have caught on to.
Mask on.
But how is Venom supposed to know? He said mask on, trying to fully take over his body, and
I
kill all
mean,
his people.
hey, Venom sees these cops put stuff on their faces. I guess that's what he wants me to do too.
But mask
Let me
on
do
is the
this.
alert.
That's weird.
No, I think he
Might
was
as well
just
set flame on.
copying
Yeah.
them. I don't think it was an alert. I think he was just copying what they were doing.
Nah,
I
that was
guess
a
they
full blown
focused on
alert. I will say that scene did lead into the best action scene in the movie. So seeing seeing Venom.
It was too much gas.
Nah, that's a joke.
Grow up.
That's a joke I ain't even going to
Exactly. Grow
But,
up.
But like seeing Venom like in action, that was like him and his like the Venom character and him in action was my favorite parts of the
You
movie.
should have ate more people.
Yeah, that's what makes me mad. This PG-13 movie
Yeah.
was not that violent like it should have been,
Nope.
and that's disgusting.
There should have been R. There should have been blood and gore. If he eats eyeballs and livers and lungs like he says, it should have been gory.
Yeah, he was on talk.
Exactly.
He really was.
He wasn't.
I think at the end of the movie, when Venom, what was the other guy's name?
Eddie Brock?
No, the other alien.
Riot?
Yeah, when they were fighting, that was gross.
We're gonna get to
It
that
was like
scene.
a bunch of oil and stuff just splashed around on
Slow
the
down.
screen.
We're gonna get to that
Okay.
scene because that scene was trash. But another note that I have: Jenny Slate, who played the
Obvious child.
The doctor.
Doctor. I thought her role was gonna be a little bigger. I thought she was gonna make it at least past the midway point of the movie.
Yeah.
I thought
But maybe that's
Yeah,
because I
she
just
was-
know who she is.
I
as
thought
an
she
actress.
was. I thought the symbiote was gonna get on her at one
Something.
point.
Like,
I thought that her character was dumb, like when she was in the office with Carlton Drake, and he made her tell her who came
Yeah.
in with him. Like she didn't think he was about to kill her. Y'all was sitting in the room with the symbiote. He was just gonna let you live.
I don't know.
Nah,
She was too
that was dumb. He let everybody else die. He don't care who dies. So she should have known she was about to die too.
When Eddie and Venom were having that, or Venom was doing that little talking head thing like they showed in the trailer, but they showed in the movie.
When they were on the buoy.
Yeah, thought that looked stupid. I don't want to see you talking to a Venom head. That was dumb. Does anybody else agree? Yeah, yeah. Okay,
I mean,
we're in
I feel like
agreement.
sometimes they do have to come face to face to have some
But
conversations.
it looked stupid.
I don't
Like
think that
weird.
they should always be talking in his head. Sometimes, you know what? You gotta look at each other and talk to each other.
But when he looked in the car door, like the
They didn't have a car door to look in.
I'm
They
just
was
saying
on
the
the
way they
buoy.
did it that way was better than him just his head just popping out.
Well, I mean, he had to come out somehow. So I'm okay with that scene.
What else do we have? Okay, so we can get to the end of the movie where Riot and Venom were having that all mash out.
Yeah,
It was just a bunch of
woke up.
gooiness.
I actually stayed awake from this whole 2 straight movies I stayed awake in.
I did a
I'm proud of
2-3
you.
movie streak.
I don't know why
I fell back off.
Riot was bigger.
Because he was like...
Because Riot was a
he was
boss.
like, he was like
He
the
was a
leader of
general. He was like the
Mhm.
head alien.
it. That's why he had all the different accessories.
He did have
One
mad
in which is
accessories.
Carnage,
Yeah.
his actual weapon in the
Yeah.
comic book.
Which made me think they wasn't 100% sure they was going to do Carnage like
Yeah,
in a
like, we were
sequel. So they were
nervous.
just like, we're going to just shove this in Riot. And then at the end, I was like, all right, let's do this post-credit scene.
Yo.
So
I
why
think
is,
First scene that was spoiled when the
I
movie
didn't
first
like
was
that
made.
post-
Yeah.
why is no one talking about how did Venom end up staying?
Oh, we're going to get to that. We're just going to talk about just
Yeah.
I'll talk about the fight first.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about the Asian lady.
What Asian lady?
In the store!
Oh.
They watched
Hold
a
on.
different movie.
Yeah.
They watched Rain
There was an
Redemption.
Asian lady
Well,
in
we'll
the
get to that.
store.
But let's stick
She
to
was
this.
there.
Let's stick to this in
Okay.
battle scene. Did you enjoy the movie? Or did you enjoy that battle scene?
It was alright. Granted, I'm just waking up, a little tired,
Sleep from
a little
your eyes.
groggy. So jumping straight into that, I'm like, it was kind of short.
Yeah.
What else?
It was to me. It was hard to see.
Yeah,
It was
that's
dark.
what my mom was saying. She said it was too dark.
Yeah, like and seeing those like things them move around, it wasn't lit very well. Did you like that? Did you enjoy that scene?
I really don't like lots of too much action. So I just was like, okay, I just want to see who wins.
Okay, he's waiting till it ends.
Yeah.
Now when they merged,
I didn't like it. Right?
I
It just
know.
looked like a
You
bunch
made that
of
clear.
goo and
That was
slime just
it did.
being thrown all over the camera. I didn't like it. It wasn't a good fight scene.
So
I
when
didn't
those
understand
two merged,
And that was dumb.
were y'all thinking, how did these two human bodies merge?
Exactly. How the heck are they combined
I was
together?
really thinking that when they separated, you can see both of them.
Yeah, I was
Like,
like,
that is weird.
Like,
like-
what happened?
I can understand the symbiotes or symbiotes, or however they pronounce it in this movie, those merging, but not when you have two human bodies in
When
you.
they merged, were they fighting on the inside of them?
Probably.
Because they were fighting each other.
I just thought it was weird. What else do we have? Alright, so then that leads to Venom dying, but then not dying.
Yeah.
And
How did that
jealous.
happen?
That's what I need to explain. He said goodbye to Eddie and everything.
Uh-huh.
Next scene,
Because maybe Venom thought, like, oh, it's a lot of fire. I'm about to die. But eventually they fell in the water quick enough and all his little pieces came together and
That
got
last
Eddie.
scene, I thought he was going to surprise Eddie Brock by being alive.
yeah, at least that.
Oh, no.
Like, I would take that. Like, just start talking to him when he's talking to what's her
Yeah, and
name.
then he'd be like, what? And now he already had him back.
I'd have definitely thought that was better, but yeah, like there was not even a hint that he was still alive. It's
It
just like
wasn't.
he has to be alive, of course. So we're just gonna assume y'all know that. But
There you
we also have to tease that he should have died in the fire, which is one of their weaknesses and whatnot.
Not only that, like, can't they not just like sync up with any old buddy?
They can.
True. No, they can't.
Because
Sometimes
sometimes it fails.
They'll
Oh, yeah.
fail, yeah. But for some reason,
Not right.
Eddie
He
was
was
a
just-
perfect match.
He was finding all type of matches all over the place.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but when he jumped out of the people, like, they passed out, were they dead or did they just pass out?
Mm-hmm.
And Venom went inside the girl and like that was fine.
He did just go up inside the girl with no
And
problems.
he went inside the doggy too.
That's what I'm saying. Like
He did.
it wasn't like they didn't really explain it well. And why did they show?
I mean,
Ryan's
maybe it
process
was
throughout the whole thing?
failing on the people that the Indian guy was trying to do it because they were homeless
Name
bums and
is
drunks.
Carlton Drake.
And not, I'm sorry.
Riz
Well,
Ahmed.
okay, the Carlton Drake character was testing the symbiotes on homeless people, on drunk people, on drug addicts. Maybe that's just why all those failed because he didn't use good
I just like
people.
there's certain science questions that you walk away with like you didn't like really explain, so I like know what's going on.
Yeah, they could have did a much better job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like I said, the acting to me wasn't done well. I was disappointed in Tom Hardy's acting job in this movie, especially since he was so hyped up to do it. And since he's such a talented actor, I thought I would have seen more. But I seem to be in the minority of that because all the reviews I keep saying, they say he's the best part of the movie. But I don't know. We already talked about Woody Harrelson's awful post-credit scene where you mad his head wasn't bald.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see those stupid
I just
goofy
didn't want to
curls.
see him in this movie. Like I get excited to see him. Like when you see a bald-headed white man with a gap in his mouth, like this isn't your time.
Is he gonna have that curly hair in the next movie?
I really hope.
They gotta be seen when they cut it off.
But
When they cut it off, they can't just have Woody Harrelson's side hair that he has when he's normally bald. They gotta clean it.
Yeah.
It's going to be bald.
I just can't take a whole him and that red curly hair serious.
Yeah, they do it shorter. Give him that same wig Samuel got in Captain Marvel, but red.
All right, before we end off,
this movie made so much money.
Yeah, this definitely getting a sequel.
I'm shocked. Startled.
So me and him been saying it's not getting no sequel. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be bad. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't good.
It wasn't.
But it's definitely it made like 80 million at the box office. So
that's
it's
a lot.
Yeah, I think it only did.
We didn't touch on how at the end of the movie he's in the grocery or the little Chinese. That's where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna bring it up now.
Okay.
He goes into the store and they see the bad guy and Venom just eats him. And the Chinese lady, she don't freak out. She doesn't lose her mind.
No one freaks out.
She just looks at it.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. How is he gonna go? For one, many people should have been seeing him turn into Venom.
Yeah.
So it's not like this is not like no secret identity situation. She just saw him turn into Venom. Why does he not think that he's gonna get away with this? Like, you turn into something that eats people, even if they're bad, then you turn back into your normal human self.
He should be going to jail.
Does he think he's just going to get away with this?
No.
That's eating people. That's
what I mean. The writing in this movie was not fully
even
thought out.
Michelle didn't really care, and her boyfriend didn't care either, really.
Yeah,
right, no one cared. No one cared about this alien.
Yeah.
No one had reactions.
He was
the doctor guy was kind of dumb.
Yeah,
we're going to give you some antibiotics. You'll be all right.
Catch up with him when
Why
he walked
was he so hungry all the time?
Who, Venom? I think because he has a fast metabolism.
He just has to eat.
And he gotta eat all the time. But his doctor was stupid. You got a parasite. We're gonna give you some antibiotics and you'll be alright. That is an alien. Ain't no antibiotics gonna work.
Yeah. I guess it will. Alright, so just lastly remind everybody what your thoughts on the movie. You said it was not bad.
Just not what I expected.
I think it was good.
Good.
Not as bad as I thought, but not necessarily good at the same time.
Alright, so let's get to the rating for this movie. So as we do, 5 or a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, but we do ours but where each number represents a famous couple from a movie. So I'll start it out. I'm gonna give this movie a high Anastasia and Christian, which is a 2. Because it wasn't whack, but it wasn't good. There was only one good part of this movie, and that was Venom. And he didn't get going to midway through the movie. So I actually think a sequel will be much better than this if they do it.
Because he's there the whole time.
Exactly. Because him and Eddie Brock will be having more interaction with each other.
I just don't think he should be goofy.
Sorry. I was going to throw this in real quick. The Rotten Tomato score keeps going up. So it's at 32 now, which is nothing to brag about. But the audience score is at 89%. So a lot of people like this movie.
It's got a B+ cinema score, but then they said that's the same as Thor, Justice League, Suicide Squad.
So that's not accurate. Cinema score don't. All right, go ahead.
Hey, what are you giving it?
What is it again? I'm gonna give it an Adonis and a Bianca a 3.
You don't even dare to put this movie with.
I'm gonna give it a 3 just because, like I said, it wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was just in the middle, and that's what 3 is. 3 is the middle.
All right, so what would you rate this movie?
I'm kind of hard. Like, I've seen movies that are like high 4s, and it's not there, but it's still like a solid movie. So it's like 3 to 4.
All right, so you gotta pick one.
Like a high 3, like basically a light 4.
So you giving it a low 4 or a high 3?
A low 4.
So you're giving it a low Allie and Noah.
Yeah.
All right. What are you going with?
I'm giving it a low Tessa and Michael B.
See, 3.
All right.
It's a low one. I don't want anybody thinking I'm giving it a solid 3.
All right, so we almost got all the numbers. I get 2.
That's cool to like the movie you like.
3,
Ain't dissing that.
All right. So let's move on to everybody's favorite part of the show. Even though the whole show is everybody's favorite. I gotta keep putting this down because I forget how short you are. I think I'm blocking you partially.
I don't know. I can't tell.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the Friend, Marry, Kill segment of the show. Nah,
I don't play games like this.
We see this is a nice wholesome show. We did 3 men last episode. Just keep showing everybody how inclusive we
has
are.
to be wholesome and friend, marry, kill. Like you can't be the F word. But whatever.
Because it's a family show, okay?
It don't matter.
Dang, you gonna be mad when you're like
You can see worse stuff on TV.
You want your great aunt listening to you talking about how you do all this stuff to these famous people every episode?
What
You can friend them. Jeez.
All right.
Your people for this week are Tom Hardy,
Okay.
who was in Venom,
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Cooper, who was in A Star Is Born,
Okay.
and since The Hate You Give didn't open wide, I'm going to use Lady Gaga, who was also in A Star Is Born.
Well, I guess
Okay.
So, since I know you geeked about this, who are you friending, who are you marrying, and who are you killing?
Since this is just a game and
Yeah, okay.
what is it? Is friend married?
Yes.
Friend, marry, kill.
What?
He copping pleas
I mean,
already.
It's not necessarily legal in some states, right? So I'm gonna go with who?
I don't
Alright.
know why you making this seem difficult. I know who you marrying. Just say his name.
Just say it. Just say it.
I guess there's some solid options. If you I guess I'll be friends with Bradley Cooper.
Okay.
You know, it's not legal. I don't think it's legal here. But if it was, suppose I'm gonna marry Tom Hardy.
Why his accent gets you?
Nah, because he's a good actor.
It's legal everywhere now.
Well, it doesn't, I mean... And then I kill Lady Gaga.
Alright, why you killing Lady Gaga?
I mean, what we basing this off of? Looks?
You can do based on looks.
Because Lady Gaga, and we won't be technical, out of 3 men, Lady Gaga's the lowest out of all 3 of them.
What?
You like Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
Her nose?
I just like her.
They definitely made sure they pinpointed her nose and A Star Is Born. Alright, so you said you're marrying Tom Hardy because of his accent. You're being friends with Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Alright, milkshakes.
I'm
Your
marrying
turn.
Lady Gaga.
You're marrying?
Yes.
Why?
Me and her just connect.
Yeah, I'm like weird.
Okay.
I know we would connect.
Like dots. Okay.
Oh my.
Winston? Winston! Stop headbutting the
Don't
thing.
look at me like I called your name.
Go back to sleep. Winston?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and slide through the tripod.
I'm watching you. Alright, sorry, continue.
Friends with Bradley and kill Tom. I don't really know him that much.
Alright, so you're being friends with Bradley because you feel like you know him more than Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Just based off like seeing him in movies and stuff?
I've seen him in actually a good handful of movies, and I feel like he just would be like a good homie.
Okay.
And he can probably like obviously be with me and Lady Gaga, because all of us, I'd be married to her, and they know each other.
Okay. So you double dipping. Alright.
Tom Hardy seemed like a good friend
I
too.
mean, last week I killed someone just to get their husband, so.
That wasn't last episode.
Whatever episode, Olivia Wilde had to go.
We understand that, but we're talking about this week.
Okay,
So
this week, I think I've actually got this one kind of easy. Okay, because I'm going to marry Bradley Cooper because I think he's handsome. I'm going to be friends with Tom Hardy because I like accents. And then Lady Gaga got to go. 'Cause I just don't think we're going to connect. I don't think we're going to sync up.
that's 2 people who killed Lady Gaga, 1 married her. Alright. Me, I'm gonna make it a 3 times. Lady Gaga gotta go. Killing Lady Gaga. No
Sorry,
offense.
Lady Gaga.
She did a great job in The Star Is
She
Born.
did do a good job.
She did.
But she's just not my cup of tea when it comes
Real good.
to.
on
She's
American Horror
just
Story.
amazing.
Hotel.
Yeah, my mom said she is now her new favorite actress. And I said you've seen her in 1 movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sometimes you jump out the window when you
She
get
definitely jumped out the window.
I never thought of Lady Gaga. Why are you laughing?
Because his mom said Lady Gaga is her
Yeah.
favorite actress.
But you never would think of her as an actress. Like, you know, no offense, like a lot of these people out here that are like singers and stuff, they start to act like Chris Brown and stuff. And they're like, haha, look at Chris Brown. But,
Yeah, it is haha, look at Chris
Yeah, look at
Brown.
what
He
Chris Brown
does
did.
it.
She did do a really good job.
And you know,
You
she's
saw her in
she's an
Hotel?
American woman. Yeah, and
She
I
was
felt,
great on that.
I was like, oh no, she was just gonna be like a guest star appearance, but she was fabulous.
It seems like these musicians who do like the crazy outlandish like gimmicks can actually act.
Yeah.
But like, if we put Nicki Minaj in a movie, like, is she gonna
She was in a
show
movie.
us? What?
And she went to acting school.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
what-
which is
what
sad that
movie?
she's not
Oh my
great.
gosh.
She did?
What movie was this?
What movie was she in?
The movie with Cameron Diaz.
The other woman.
Oh, I
Barbershop,
remember
the next
now.
cut.
Okay.
Is that what it was called?
All
Yes.
those movies sucked.
Oh, yeah, she was in Barbershop. I didn't like her in Barbershop.
Like, come
She was
on.
awful in that movie.
No.
But it's because they keep trying to make her play this certain type of character. If she would just play, if we didn't know her as Nicki Minaj and we seen her just playing like a straight up character, she probably would be a decent actress.
Decent, but not amazing like Lady
Yeah, that's
Gaga.
just hypothetical. Alright, so I'm killing Lady Gaga. I'm being friends with Tom Hardy because
Why?
I know he know Leonardo DiCaprio.
So you using Tom Hardy?
No,
He's
because
a
I'm just trying to make my boy
He
Leonardo
is
DiCaprio
a user.
Yeah, he said
go on them yachts that Leo be always going
That's
on.
the only reason he
Mad
keeps people
parties he be
friends.
throwing on. So I'm gonna go hang out with them, the squad.
He's a user.
And then I'm gonna marry Bradley Cooper.
Why?
I think he's gorgeous.
Let's see what a cool guy.
Huh?
Oh my
Cause
god.
What
he's
else?
pretty.
He can teach me how to get his my hair like his.
Cause he's pretty.
Oh, so you want to sit in between his legs while he do
No, I'm just
No,
we can both be in the mirror. I'm
exactly.
like, alright, what conditioner you use?
Cause he's
Huh.
pretty.
I'm trying to get my locks like yours.
Okay,
Did he
that
have a
makes me
weird accent in
uncomfortable.
that movie? Brad.
Yeah, he had like a country guy, deep accent.
He bodied that role.
So he
I'm not
was,
saying he had a bad
he
guy.
was
I'm just
singing
saying.
and stuff. Like,
Huh?
how was his singing?
He can sing.
Good. Like out of movies I've seen that I know are award worthy, I would think he should win the Oscar so far.
Really?
Okay.
Okay, but, you know.
Because he mumbled his way through a great performance. He,
Better than Vin Diesel?
I feel like he did mumble.
he
Who's
was
the best mumble
Vin Diesel.
mumble actors?
He put on his best Vin Diesel impression. Vin Diesel
Okay.
could have played that role.
Dang it. And
Vin
we know Vin
Diesel
Diesel
is
can
a country
sing. We heard Vin Diesel sing.
A Vin Diesel, Lady Gaga romantic story would be ridiculous.
You said Beyonce was supposed to be in that movie, and I don't
She
think
was.
Beyonce and Bradley Cooper would fit.
I don't think they would connect.
Oh,
No.
she was originally in that role.
Beyonce's been in some bad movies. I'm about to pull up her
The thing
filmography.
is that, like, A Simple Favor really needs to have an award this year, so I don't know why
Okay.
people
Your
are...
taste in movies.
So that's gonna be your new movie for the next 5 years, huh?
When it comes out on DVD, like, I need to
It's a
have
good
it.
movie.
You mean Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Or you want the VHS? Alright, let's
I
move
guess
on.
so, do you
Let's
think?
move on to the
Yeah.
topic
but
segment of the
Blu-rays.
show, where I give y'all hypothetical situations, and y'all gotta give y'all's opinion or whatnot. So first off, based off of A Star Is Born, which me and Brianna seen, this is where this question comes from. So, I'm asking this question on behalf of me and the gentleman sitting across from me, and it's directed towards y'all two.
Okay.
So you gotta answer like it's dealing with me and you, and then you gotta answer it like it's between y'all two. Cool?
I figured.
Alright. If I, meaning the man,
Okay.
was nice enough to bring you out on my concerts, each concert I was at, I brought you out, let you sing duets with me, because I thought you were talented and no one else seemed to believe in your talent, and you even said that to me, would you then sign with another record label just because I haven't officially offered you anything yet?
Yes.
Yes, I need a job.
So I'm hearing unloyalty again.
No, so you're just bringing me on
Royalty.
stage, and you're benefiting off of my singing,
Yeah.
and you're making money from the concert, but I'm not making anything. So at any time, you could drop me and say, I'm done with you.
It's never good to do work with your man like that. Like, I need to be an independent woman. Like, cause like, it's so easy, like how she's saying, what if me and him fight and he just thinks he has control over my life and my career? Like, I need to make my own money moves. Cardi B girl, hey.
Would you at least let the man offer you this contract? And y'all can
I mean, if he
discuss it?
offered me a contract,
Who
I don't
offered it
think that
first?
Bradley Cooper's character had like
And
his own record label.
what's the money talking about?
Right, I'd have to compare. I'm making the best financial decision.
So you went from being a nobody singing in these bars that look like hole in the walls,
Okay?
and I brought you out off the strength of love,
Appreciate it.
and I let you sing duets with me,
Appreciate it.
and I'm a big country star.
Lovely.
You just gonna go sign with Interscope Records without
Yeah.
even taking.
Business
Give me a
and
chance to offer you
relationships,
something.
it's
How long
the
are you
thing.
gonna? They were on tour for however long. He still didn't offer one.
Just like I'm saying, let me offer it to you first. So let's
Well,
discuss
maybe he
it.
should have hurried up and offered her one. She needs a job. She can't just bum on his bus for forever.
Maybe you should just go back home and sing at them bars.
No, see, no.
Now
no.
I'm starting to think you wanted something from me.
No.
But no, she didn't even ask him for it. If somebody else came and offered her a job, how long is she supposed to wait? She's supposed to be a bumper forever?
To the end of the concert, at least. Or the end of the tour.
She got offered a deal. When she got offered the deal, it's not like he came up and said, well, let me give you a better one.
But did you see... I ain't gonna spoil the movie, but...
So that's what happened.
No,
he brought her on stage, sung with her a couple times, and then another record label offered her a deal.
Did the relationship stay though?
I'm not gonna spoil the movie.
She don't care, but I'll still want to see it.
So the relationship.
That tour premise is just basic. I don't want to get into
and
the
I
details.
think that's perfectly fine. We don't have to be on the same label. I don't have to
you can
wait
still be in the
If anything, let's switch this all around. My man should be happy for me.
Exactly.
You should be so happy for me.
Supportive.
That I've been discovered. No, you didn't.
I was making all kind of calls. She can't call up to Shade 45.
See, no.
Dog
It should be
said
No breakfast club
like
for
you
you.
did a good job.
Like, you're trying to have a whole weird little, you're trying to, like, have some sort of control. Like, you just helped me put my foot out the door, but, like...
I threw you completely out the door.
And like I said, that's appreciated, but I need a job.
Yeah. No, I can bring
I
more
can't
money.
just sing
No,
on
I
your
can
tour
bring
for
more
free.
money to the relationship. I can give you $1 billion. Like, thanks for helping me do this. Like, I will sign you a check, like, my first check. I can still, like, collab with you and make music with you. I
Right.
just am
I'm
having
just
my
saying.
own job.
But she needs a job. She can't just sing on his stage for free.
Yeah.
At least
all the
come to
time.
me first. Don't
Why
just-
didn't he offer her one first?
Because he was
Why not
just
offer me one first?
Maybe his whole point was to put her on that way, but she didn't even give him a chance to explain it that way. She just went
But
darting
how
off to the first
long,
offer that came to the table.
An artist is an artist.
She asked him his opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was drinking. But,
Right, so honestly, she probably should have waited for him anyway.
I'm just saying.
And she was probably waiting so long to finally get that call. Like,
But this ain't got nothing to do with her. This is about what y'all would do in this situation.
I'm gonna give me a job.
if I waited 10 years, and even Kyla today.
Who? Dang, I don't know
Shit
who
name.
that is.
What is it? Magic Mike? What is it?
I don't know.
What?
I mean, I got the moves.
Oh.
What? I'm sorry.
I dance just like Shannon Tatum.
Oh,
What is the
gosh.
first? Oh, Pennyworth. Okay.
Okay.
Never
caught it. It's gonna be like Pusha K or something.
That's what you said.
The K is not for Kyle.
What's the K for?
You
This?
said.
Kilos.
Oh, okay.
You said it's Joaquin.
Yeah.
So Joaquin,
Oh,
like,
you're so nice.
if he ever, I go home with this person, so I have to just do the right thing. But
Spike Lee.
Oh my. See, I was purposely not saying punchline because this ain't the Leo.
Yeah, but she lobbed that up to me. I had to slam it.
I feel like Joaquin doesn't even put me out on the spot now. You know what I mean?
Who? Oh.
When I have a
There we go.
when I have a rap ready to go, when I have a song ready to go, it's just like, please be quiet. You know what I mean? So we're
Yeah,
are
bars
singing
like
about
me.
me, and it's like, no. So I'm gonna go with the person who's gonna sign me.
I need a job.
Are you cool with her being disloyal and just going to the first offer that comes her way?
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta have some of the cut.
And I said I'd give you a check. After.
Nah, I need my
Feel
name.
better.
I need my name on the same paper you signed.
No.
Why?
Were you there?
'Cause we a group.
Were you there?
They're not a group.
Yes, we are.
No. Those are she wrote all of her songs
group.
by
You
herself.
found her though.
So what?
I said we a group.
Jay Prince Jr. founded Drake, and he gets a cut of everything he does. Everything.
That's
Because he
nice.
found him.
That's nice. I need a job.
Okay.
You're not
Why
offering
did we
me
never
one.
hear about him?
Someone with a job.
You would if he was in like the circles. Everybody
No,
knows
I don't
James.
Yeah,
Jay
don't
Prince
say nothing
Jr.
bad about Jay
I just
Prince.
hear about Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne gets a cut of everything Drake does too because he signed him and kind of found him as well. So I'm cool with that idea. If you're gonna go do your thing, I gotta get at least 60%.
I ain't give you nothing.
Oh, we're going wrong.
You're a star in your own right. Why do you need my money?
Because I want to make sure I'm the star when I'm not a star anymore, I get the money. It's all about after success.
So hopefully you take care of your money that you earning.
I'm earning
And
off
you invest in it, and you put it in
I'm
the
investing
bank,
in you. I put
and
you on my
do whatever.
stage.
So? You didn't give me no job?
I gave you a job to sing on my stage.
For free. That's not a
Should
job.
open
That's
you
not a
up
job.
to
That's not
a
a
large
job.
amount
Unless
of
you put me on
audiences.
stage for free and say, hey, boost my concert sales. No, sir.
You would
I
can
already
get a cut of
gave
the-
you money.
cut of the-
Already
cut of the show, I'll give you
invested
some.
in you.
Oh, nice.
Because I was on the stage boosting your sales.
Oh my gosh. All right, moving on. So, another rumor came out about an Avengers 4 title. I'm not going to say the source, but in their report, Avengers 4 will be called Avengers Annihilation. Now, my question to y'all is, first off, do y'all think that's a good title?
Nah, it makes it sound like a Mortal Kombat movie.
Like,
or
is
something.
everybody dying? I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't think it adds up. Have you seen any of the Avengers movies?
Yeah. Have I?
I don't
Haven't
think
made
so.
her watch Avengers?
No.
Nah, it's too hard to make her watch stuff.
Really? No, it's not that hard.
You just
So if I said we can do a movie marathon and watch all of them.
I already watched like Star Wars.
I mean, that's not the same.
You should watch Avengers over Star Wars.
Who are the
You've
characters?
seen
though?
2 Star Wars.
And Avengers?
Yeah.
There's
Neither of them were in the
Iron
Star Wars
Man,
series.
there's Captain America, there's Black
See, Rogue One and
Widow,
Han Solo.
there's Black Panther.
Okay.
All the Marvel people. So
I
you
think
should watch that
I
over.
hate all of them.
But you should watch it over Star Wars. First off, it's extremely
I agree.
shorter than Star Wars. You're not as bored as you are in Star
It's
Wars.
really not shorter than Star Wars. Star
To
Wars
me,
is
it
not
feels
that
like
long.
it. I fell asleep in every Star Wars.
The
every
longest
single
Star Wars
one.
is like 2:20.
Even the new ones.
All the other ones are
Every
between
single one.
2 hours and like 10 minutes.
Yo, for
At
sure,
least
like
in Marvel,
Iron
I
Man.
can stay awake.
I don't like him.
The first Iron Man, you'll
I
for
don't
sure
him.
like it.
I don't like
Guarantee
his, I don't like his costume.
But you'll like Robert Downey Jr. though.
Yeah, you'll
Robert
for
Downey
sure
Jr.
like
is
that
pretty
one.
funny. He's
And
pretty
in this movie, he ain't in the first one, he ain't in the costume that much.
True.
I don't think he'd be funny to me.
Watch.
Nah,
Alright,
you
we'll watch
say
it.
that now. All right, so my question to y'all is, to you ladies,
Mm-hmm.
what is something y'all each think y'all can annihilate us at? So what is something you think you can annihilate me at, and what is something
Also,
you
I
think
can
you
beat you
can
in?
not
No
Yeah.
sports, I know.
Video games. 'Cause all you play,
Annihilate.
all you play is sports video games. You get frustrated
I
with
thought you were
games,
gonna say
and
a
you
cooking
quit.
contest,
Or cooking. True.
but that's not even true because you ain't annihilating me at that. But
And
video
cooking?
games?
Are you
No,
serious?
back to video games.
We can touch
We're
on
gonna pause
both of
this.
these things.
Let's
Yeah.
go to our guest because you were already making me mad.
You Alan.
Probably like wing eating or something.
Wing eating. Because you don't like bone-in wings. You can probably down a bunch before I finish them.
I just feel like when I'm at home with Joaquin.
Joaquin. Ain't no M in my name.
What is it, Joaquin? With an N?
Joaquin.
Oh, with an N.
Like his idol, Joaquin Phoenix.
Nah, that ain't mine.
Is that the guy with the thing under the lip? Who's Joaquin Phoenix?
From Joker?
Yeah.
The guy with the thing on his lip?
I don't think he has a thing on his
The
lip.
walk the line guy?
Yeah.
He got a cleft lip. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be staring at his lips.
Yeah, I
It's his
don't look
face.
at men's lips.
Yeah, but I don't notice a cleft lip.
It's his face.
I
That's one of
barely
his
notice
defining
gaps in people's
characteristics.
teeth. I am not noticing his cleft
That
lip.
is one of his
Yeah, in the Joker
defining
pictures, I don't see
characteristics.
it.
Yeah, I don't see it in that. I didn't see it in the Irrational Man.
Pull it up. Pull up his
Her.
face.
Yeah, her. Yeah, from her.
Pull up his face.
Let me look. Let me look.
All I know is really
his
hot in
face.
here, but
I mean, you did turn the air off.
I had to though, but whatever. All right, so you said wing eating.
Pull it up.
I'm glad to. Can I do the show?
Well, here, you.
I got it. I can multitask.
Okay.
Is there anything besides wing eating? Because that was funny.
Oh, he's older now.
I want some wings.
His lips are fine.
Do they look?
I guess they just don't line up.
Because he has a cleft.
That's what makes him
palate.
sing good.
That's what. He ain't. He's a singer.
Yes.
Where's he from?
Jared Leto is a
I don't
singer.
know.
He's
You
a
don't
singer too.
I don't like no cleft lip.
His lips is just shifted. The little middle part's not in the middle.
He got a mustache half the time.
It's blurry. See that right there? He had surgery. He had a cleft lip.
That is the most. I can't notice that little mark that he has on his face.
You don't see that?
How do you see that in movies?
I've seen it in everything he's acted in.
You are crazy.
We're going to put an arrow to it when you put the picture up, because clearly no one else sees it. You don't see that on his
Oh,
lip?
I do. I know him. He's cute.
What?
This is not Jared Leto.
I know that's not.
You don't see that on his face.
I see it.
See?
It's just not lined
I
up with
told
his
him
rest of his
that-
lips.
That's his cleft palate.
That helps him sing better.
I mean, I don't know about that. And you said he was cute too, so
Really
I
sort
don't
He
know.
of.
sang in Walk the Line, right?
Oh,
He
yeah.
did. He
I
did.
fell in love with him in that movie.
See, look at that. It is pronounced.
I didn't know he was
right
with
there.
Rooney Mara.
They're together.
That's what it says. Since 2016.
He's with who?
Rooney Mara.
Who's that?
Girl in the dragon tattoo. She
I
was
never
also,
saw that movie.
she was
Kate
also in
Mara's
her,
sister.
How old is she? 33?
I never
Yeah.
saw that.
the girl at the beginning of The Social Network.
He's 43.
Oh, that's not
I
bad.
just never seen that movie.
I'll just show it to you. She's been in a bunch of other movies.
Her sister was in Fan Four Stick.
Yeah, Kate Mara.
And then the kids are the Giants and Steelers
He's with her.
owners.
Apparently,
Oh.
they done a movie together.
Oh.
All right, so you said wing eating. Is that the only thing you think you can annihilate out of it?
I mean, there's lots of stuff.
Can't beat me in sports. Can't beat me in dancing.
Actually, yes, I can.
Dancing?
I can alternative dance. You could do one type of dance. Like you
I
just.
would smoke your boots.
No,
I
you
can dance.
can't do
What?
anything else other than what you think.
I
you
didn't
can
go to
do.
art schools and had dance class.
Okay.
Did you?
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh wow. I wanna
doesn't
see
mean
this.
anything Like that was
All right.
I was young.
We set it up.
I need to see this.
You gonna challenge me?
I think
I
she
will
did.
boogie.
I'm
You
You get
Yes.
your best routine. I'm gonna get my best routine.
Even today, I was
We'll put
like
it up,
trying
too.
to like do that whole like.
Yeah, you can't. I can
No,
crump.
I was trying to do like what is that when you're? I was trying to battle.
Okay.
Yes, and
And I was sweeping, so I didn't have time to get dance done. I was trying to clean the hum.
Okay.
But when I got free time, you want to get cooked? I can't believe you
wanna
say
see
Dick you can dance better than me.
I'm instigating
You're
this.
You can't
She
do
is
none of the
definitely
young
challenging
people
me.
dances. I do all of
That's
them.
not true dancing. True
Ooh,
dancing
you gonna
is.
tell Block Boy? I almost call him Jock Boy. Block Boy JB, his little shoot dance ain't real dancing.
That's not.
Dang.
It's
What
not.
about the Millie Rock? You ain't gonna tell 2 Millie that his Millie Rock ain't real dancing?
Yeah.
Really?
2 Millie.
What? That's a name?
Yeah, he invented it.
I know you're not with the culture.
There's a lot I know I
She's
can
not
annihilate
kidding.
you at, so it doesn't.
Not annihilate.
Yeah, y'all gotta remember the term annihilate is destroy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can do a lot of things that
What
you
can
can't
you
do.
So
Just
I'm destroying you in
Destroy
cooking.
me in nothing.
Like I said,
Saying
if
I
you
can
can't cook
destroy
better
you
than
at
me,
cooking.
I
Cooking?
can bake better than you. I can cook better than you.
I can make
Everything
dishes
you make,
faster than
you put in the oven on
Did you
400
hear that?
degrees and call it a
That-
day.
That's a stereo. She says she can wash dishes faster than me.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, I don't want to.
born with those traits, I guess.
Yeah. Grocery shopping. Automatic grocery shopping skills. Just like I can jump high, you was immediately able to wash dishes.
Alright.
We know I can leap from
You're
the
speaking to
refrigerator.
the wrong girl, Joaquin.
I'm a my name.
I don't care at this point who you are, since you just think.
You can call me Raymond Kane.
I'm not
What's
calling
that
you
name?
anything.
Or Neon Ember, whatever name you choose to call me. Uncle Hami. Kyrie, I don't care.
Do you call him these names?
Never.
She's gonna call me Cool Breeze.
I never call you that.
You don't call me Kayanya.
No.
Exactly.
No, I call No.
What did Ayanya say in that video when she said it?
Not on my watch.
Yeah, not on my watch. Not on my watch.
Okay.
Numbers. Alright, so,
Your watch ain't got numbers on it?
no, because that's how exclusive it is. I already know the time, just based off the hand position.
I got a
Okay.
sundial on my wrist.
All your watches are dead.
Oh,
And all my friends are dead. And I'm talking about them hundos in my pocket.
They are dead, because there aren't any in there.
I don't even know.
pew, pew, pew! Shots are being fired left and right.
No job loss. Fired. Anyways,
Okay, so before we move on,
we all know I'm the barking
you
dog.
you said you can
But
annihilate.
you're
I'm
a
still-
cat pussy.
Oh, see what happened next?
I gave
Family
my-
show?
I gave
Family
my-
show?
I mean, I tried.
Pussy is a rated 13 show.
They be saying that on the CW on Gossip Girl.
They don't say it on ABC.
Yes, they
See,
do.
that's a family channel.
ABC got
Can I just say puss?
Ew, that makes it sound nasty.
boots? Good.
Antonio Banderas.
That's a good. I ain't starting with you today.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we move on, I'm still stuck on this video game
Yep.
epidemic. Just because I let you beat me sometimes in video games, don't
No,
mean you can
you just
annihilate
get
them.
easily tired of video games.
Because I only play 2K
Exactly, you only
Jeez.
play sports.
with the stickers. See the stickers? I'm promoting. They should give me some money.
I
What
like.
happened in bowling?
I don't like sports.
Yeah.
I like.
Where's my milkshakes?
Yeah, we still haven't got a
Right
Right
milkshake.
here. She's right there.
Nah, I want a better one.
Shut Shots fired.
It's right here. There's your
If
milkshakes.
we go to Cold Stone, I get a love it.
Wait, we can't have that this month. No sweets, remember?
Next month. Top of next
I
month.
feel like I'm gonna walk past the car and Joaquin is gonna be stuffing cookies down his throat and stuff
Oh.
before I get home.
Looking like the Cookie Monster. Oh man.
And not only that, if you're letting Brianna
He doesn't let me.
win, that really just means you suck. Because really, Brianna.
So she sucks really bad then.
No,
I don't suck
Right.
really bad.
That Brianna's
I
the true
actually
winner.
like video
You're not
games.
really
I like
letting
adventure
her
ones.
win.
I like shooting ones.
If
I
I
like
played those type
fighting
of video
ones.
games as often as you
But
do,
you don't.
I'll be as good as Ninja.
But
You're
you
not letting her
don't
win.
because you only like to play NBA 2K.
And I'll
Me, on
smash
the
you at
other
that.
hand, anything that lets me kill something is a great game.
Man, when you get Call of Duty that I'm not buying, I will
Why aren't you
destroy
buying this
you
for
in
me? I
that.
don't understand. Why did you bring this up?
Because you already
What's
asked me
this
for
game?
Kingdom Hearts.
So,
Alright, so
how
you
about
want Call of Duty or Kingdom Hearts?
both?
No.
I buy you things.
You buy me one video game a year.
I buy you video games.
What?
I buy you
We are
movies.
stuck on
I buy
video
you
games.
movies. I buy you food. I buy you stuff.
Okay, so clearly you can't get.
Brianna did buy you stuff at Comic Con.
I bought her a ticket.
Oh. So,
This is 2018.
I just really would
Give and
like you
take.
to get me Call of Duty and Kingdom Hearts. I've been
When
wanting
they
Kingdom
both go-
Hearts
when
for
they-
years.
Alright, I'll get them when they both super cheap off Amazon.
No.
I'll even use your Amazon Prime account so you can get them 2 days after I order them.
Oh my
You're welcome.
gosh. No, I want you to go to the store and just go get it.
Nah, that's ridiculous. Because you're just gonna beat it in like a week or two and then give it right back.
Right, because I'm a savage.
Exactly.
at
So
video
I might as well
games.
just give you money.
Oh, no, I'll keep both of these games actually for a while.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to our last topic that I have.
Okay.
Margot Robbie will now star in the Barbie movie that they've been in development. First
It
it was
went up and up and up from these actresses.
first it was going to be Amy Schumer.
Do you hear that?
Then it was going to be Anne Hathaway, which a lot of people seem to hate, and now it's going to
She's
be
not
Margot
blonde.
Robbie. I don't know. Was Amy Schumer? She wasn't going to play Barbie, was she?
The way they made it sound is that she was going to play, like Barbie was going to be an outcast.
I mean,
Okay.
they are starting to make those like more inclusive Barbies now that
They
aren't
don't make
like,
no
perfect.
Amy Schumer Barbie.
They do. The Barbies now, they're not like
But Amy-
perfectly body shaped. The Barbies
Amy
now are
Schumer.
Tyra
awkward.
Banks is
Like
gonna
the-
go back to being a Barbie. Tyra.
Oh, but yeah, the Barbies are like awkward now
All right.
to make it all inclusive for everyone.
I'm gonna type in Amy Schumer built Barbie.
With that said, if me and him gave y'all each a custom Barbie
Mhm.
that looked just like y'all
Mhm.
for Christmas,
Mhm.
would y'all be okay with that being y'all's only Christmas gift?
No.
No. What do I know about that?
It's cool. Who else got a custom Barbie of themselves?
I feel like I've told you this before. When I was younger, I collected Barbies. What do? They just sat in a room. We didn't do anything with them.
I
We
buy
lost
action
them in a
figures all the
flood.
time and they just sit there.
I don't want a Barbie.
So you would be
Can I
ungrateful.
see? I want to look up the Barbies and show him.
I pulled up like one that just don't look. Amy Schumer don't look like that.
I mean, true, but like I'm saying, like they aren't
Like
doing
the face
the
too. I'm
perfectly
talking about the
fit
face.
Mm,
All right, so milkshakes. You said you wouldn't be
She
okay.
said she don't want it either.
I just feel like, well, what if I didn't want that? And then I feel like the way I look at myself and the way Joaquin looks at me,
Just
this
call me
Barbie
Raymond Kane.
might be like super light. She might not even have any brown tint to her
Yeah.
body.
So she would be just a
There
regular
ain't no-
white Barbie
there
off
ain't
the
no in
shelf.
between.
Like I could just see
It'll
me
be
being,
so
I
white
could
Barbie.
just see me being like, yeah, this doesn't
Black hair.
even.
They don't make your
resemble
color.
me. Yes, they do.
What's your skin color? Because I'm cardboard. What are you?
Cardboard.
I'm midnight.
I've never heard cardboard.
You're not.
You were
peanut
not
butter.
midnight.
I'm as black as the shorts and the shirt
I am
got
the
on.
darkest person in this room.
Shell. It's the lighting.
It is not the lighting. I'm the darkest person in this room.
I'm the darkest. I act the darkest. I look the darkest.
You don't.
What if I got you an action figure
He would take an
You know what I'm
action.
saying? I'm good.
that looked like you?
Even better.
I would definitely start
I was-
playing with toys again.
I'll open up all my action figure boxes.
Yep, it would be the end of
Shit.
it would be the end of
See me with some scissors.
I lasted long enough.
We
Yep.
can get them Nathan and Kyle action figures.
Yeah, let's
Technically,
type
it's
this
gonna
in.
be
How
a-
much it cost?
Technically,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a Barbie, but who cares?
I just don't know what I would do with the Barbie.
But it's supposed to be the thought that counts.
Y'all have imagination.
Yeah, y'all
Y'all have
acting like-
But
imagination.
I feel like if it's a thought that counts, What makes you think I would want a Barbie?
Because
what thought did you put into this gift, Nathan?
That's really cool to have a customized Barbie yourself. And you just said you used to collect Barbies.
Used to. Didn't say that I liked it.
It come with accessories too.
Yeah.
A bonnet, edge control.
Yeah, what if we did that? Like, we made it up your I would get yours with the job that you have. You have that shirt on. I have like one with like a spatula in your hand because you like to cook.
See, it sounds
come
like
with an apron. You can wear 2 different outfits.
It sounds like a very
Mine's not gonna be an
disrespectful
apron.
Barbie.
I know yours is gonna be like dishwashing gloves.
I'll even give you a PS4 controller to hold.
A milkshake.
That would be sweet. I think that's a good idea. I think I just gave somebody a real good idea.
Elephant. Yours can
I'm
ride an
glad you
elephant.
said you gave it to someone else because I'm letting you know right now I really don't.
So you're ungrateful.
How am I grateful? I'm letting you know
I
ahead of time
don't
before
agree
you
with
spend
you.
your money on it. I would prefer not to have Barbies, please.
Wow.
I don't know what I would do.
Would you tell me that you didn't want this stupid Barbie that I just worked super hard on creating for you?
I mean, if you probably gave it to me at Christmas when it was a surprise, then I probably would be like different. I'll be like, oh, this is so sweet. You took time and stuff into
You would
it.
say it
But I'm
exactly
letting
like
you know now.
Oh, this is sweet. You took so much time on this.
That is not how I say it. You sound disrespectful.
You would say
Just
like
because I
that.
didn't cry like you did when I made your awesome T-shirt, by the way, because I'm a great girlfriend.
You're welcome for me showing you some emotion.
I know, because I did a great job. I made your Winston T-shirt.
You were crying.
I teared
He
up
loved
and gave
his
me a
Winston
Winston
T-shirt.
shirt.
I did such
Which
a great
is
job.
creative, and I appreciate the thought.
You're
But
welcome.
I know now that when I do something like that for you, when I give you this
so
Barbie,
sweaty.
because it's hot in here.
Figure out.
You don't want to touch my hand. I told you don't touch me.
Because I was trying to be nice to you.
Yeah, you being fake. You being fake.
I'm not. You're just so sweet.
Keep that fakeness over there.
I think I would act different in the
I've
moment.
seen you wear this shirt. What does it look like?
Winston shirt? You can see it after. Is it clean?
I don't know.
Well, we're going to see if it is. I made him a Winston shirt. I worked hard on that shirt.
Do you want a Winston shirt too?
No, I don't want a Winston shirt.
Yeah, because she doesn't like him that much.
I love our cat,
You can watch the last episode. I wore it on the last episode.
but I really worked
You know
hard.
what? When's our pet coming? I want a fish named Chills.
He won't let me
Chills?
get any fish. He said they're waste. I want a
Let's
fish.
go now. Let's go after this. I'm getting a hamster.
Y'all get a fish?
I'm getting a crate. Nah, but you gotta get the tank and all that.
You do. You gotta buy a lot of stuff to
I
get a
can put
fish.
it
Why can't the hamster just roll
In
around
a
the ball
cup.
all day?
Because it has to like sleep. It has
Sleep
to have
in the
somewhere to
ball.
poop. It has to have
outside.
somewhere to
I'm gonna get a
eat.
snake.
They don't go outside. Ew, I'm never coming over again.
Can a snake just be
I'm
like outside
never
on the floor
coming
and
over
stuff?
again. Do you like snakes?
No.
We about to get something wild.
I do. Can we?
You should get a
Get
guinea
something
pig.
other
They're like
than
a
a
bigger
fish.
I'm gonna
hamster.
get a
Yeah.
flying squirrel.
Because hamsters are too small. Hamsters
are
look like
boring.
rats.
All
So
they
you
do
should
is
get a
wanna
guinea
get a
pig because
bunny.
they're bigger. Or a bunny.
Our apartment gonna be funky.
Get a bunny. I saw this one guy train a
I
bunny.
don't like them.
But he trained it
I
and
don't know
played
what to get.
fetch.
What's them little small things? I'm gonna look.
Gerbils,
I don't want a gerbil. We
dog.
ain't getting that. See, that's how it always gets back to not getting a pet.
Yeah, can't make up your mind.
I don't want it smelling in there.
Please don't get
It
a
won't
fish.
smell.
What's wrong with fish?
Fish are boring.
No, they're not.
They
They're
just
relaxing.
Swim around.
They're
You can't
therapeutic.
play with them.
They're therapeutic.
Let me put
I want a fish.
non-stinky pets.
Cats.
No,
I can't
you
get
don't.
a
Cats
cat.
stink.
I can't.
No, he don't. He cleans himself.
His glitter stink.
Okay.
A chinchilla. But then I will keep making
Oh,
jackets
get a
out of
hedgehog. Get a hedgehog.
Let's see what he looks like.
Ain't that what people get?
Yeah.
A gecko.
them. Okay, we can agree on a gecko.
Will he play with us though?
I don't
I
know.
No.
I don't know why you guys like lizards. Lizards are gross.
Is he gonna give y'all a discount on your insurance?
Oh my. Nah. I'm not
Get one of
together
these
with-
guys.
You can have one of them in the
Yeah,
house.
you can.
A porcupine.
It's a hedgehog.
I was about to say.
I saw them at the vet. This lady had two. You can
Hedgehog.
have them. Yes.
Right, lonely.
Why did they draw Sonic the way he's drawn?
Teeth definitely not
He's
handsome.
a blue and looks nothing like that. I'm gonna
What
pet
are
smart.
those naked things running around?
A naked
in the
mole
street?
rat?
No.
A possum?
Yeah.
You want a
You don't
possum?
know.
Google that.
A possum. You cannot have a possum. Possums are gonna hurt you while you're sleeping and go through your trash.
I thought that was raccoon.
Or you can get
And
raccoons are
possums. Possums, you don't want.
If a possum went through the trash here, find all your
You don't
bars.
want that. Look at that. It's eating at something. It's eating another one. And it's eating another possum. You don't want that.
Some of them are naked.
That's such a lie, though.
And it's for the baby ones. But you don't want a possum.
man.
They're
Alright,
crazy.
let's look at animals.
But you should get a
Welcome to
hedgehog.
Animal Cast.
Get a hedgehog?
Small pets.
We
I
can
want
get
no
a
hedgehog.
dog.
Why?
I
Take
want
my
a
phone
dog.
back.
I don't have
You getting distracted with all these animals.
I don't want no dog.
What's wrong with the dog?
I got
Only
one.
12 are
But you
Yeah, they
got
cheap.
lions.
Get about 4 of them.
What is it?
Hamsters and.
But they're so little, they look like rats.
This is a fancy bear hamster, it says.
What is that on Animals On?
Oh, just
I
kidding.
am on a roll today.
Like I said, if a possum went through the trash here, it'll find all your bars.
Never.
Guinea pigs
A
are
chinchilla's 150.
Yeah, chinchillas are expensive.
My coats are expensive.
Alright.
Let's get this.
Yes,
What is that?
I'll get it.
I'm gonna turn it into a pair of gloves.
What?
Look at that.
Isn't he
He's kinda
cute?
They be killing these things.
They do!
Yeah, wow.
Just to make a whole coat, and those things are little.
I coat nice though. But
No, it's
Yeah.
a male.
Maybe that's why they're
Look
so
at him eating
expensive.
this little.
An apple crisp. That's what that is.
Yeah.
He's
I'm gonna
fat.
get it tomorrow after work.
All
Are
right.
you really gonna bet?
Get the chinchilla. You getting the chinchilla?
Whatever you do, chingy.
He's gonna really die. We will name him. Let me get a good look at him.
Yeah, that thing would definitely die.
Safari.
That was a good name.
No.
We're gonna dog when we move.
What?
All right, we can continue this animal conversation
We're
off
getting a
air
dog.
before this
We're
thing turns
moving
into
in
2
March.
hours.
And when I'm finished with school, which will be in like April-ish,
Okay,
or
we can finish this
May-ish,
off air.
we're either gonna get my family dog or get a new dog.
Okay, so let's move on.
Get a
All
puppy.
right, before we move on to our.
What will we move? Yeah, most likely because I'm not
Still
gonna
hearing
walk.
you whisper.
Juvenile fancy
Okay.
ball pythons are 120.
Nope. You should get one of those.
120.
Because what it's going to do is it's going to get out of its cage at nighttime and get in the bed with you, and it's going to measure you to see if he can eat you. And
I
he's going
thought
to keep
we
growing
were bad on
until he
our
eats you.
podcast. Y'all are taking it to another level with your little animal outburst.
Yeah, I don't even know how
We
we
keep
got
talking
on this.
about it.
But you was researching it on my phone. You was finding different animals
Because
to
I
add
have
to
to
it.
have him.
All right,
We get a
before,
chinchilla.
before we move on to the floater free
Oh,
segment, is
yeah.
there a topic that you want to ask or a question that you want to ask? I mean, if there's not one, you ain't got to force it. But if you
I'm
can
going to
think
think
of
of one
one,
for next time.
all right.
I'm going to come up with a question.
I can't think of one. I
Why
ain't gonna
not?
fall
Out of all the
kitchen sink.
things that go on in your head,
Yeah, it's just a bunch of jumbled up thoughts.
I don't know. Brianna, you don't have any questions. They try to turn stuff on us.
Not
No, I don't
I got a
really
question.
think about it because he usually has
Is this
it.
the closet you came out of?
Are you serious right now?
That's not even related.
You need to go home.
See, we should just stay on the animals.
Out of all the,
I was waiting for that to come up.
so this is for the guys, in honor of Mean Girl Day or whatever that was that I saw.
This past week.
Which one of the girls would you want to date?
I like the greatest.
Gretchen Wieners.
Why?
I like her the best out of all of them.
Why?
Huh.
It'll be her or that era's Lindsay Lohan. Not the Lindsay Lohan now who be talking to refugees.
She's
and
crazy.
Being racist.
Who are you talking to?
It's not like the best choices.
It's
The
not.
one used to
Only
be
that.
the voice for Meg.
You know,
from
I know
Family
who you would get to.
Guy.
Janice.
She was about to say that.
Who's Janice?
What?
What,
Yeah, bully.
The one who uses her boobs to tell the weather?
No,
no.
Janice is the one
She's
that's
the
with.
manly one,
Yeah.
the manly friend.
Oh, she's the goth girl.
Oh, if we picking that's not in the immediate four, he's picking the guy.
There's mad guys on there.
You
so-
know the guy.
Which guy?
Pick Polo.
Nah.
Big guy.
Nah, I thought you were about to say Eric Samuels, and I was still about to be like, nah. That ain't my cup of tea.
So what girl?
There ain't no good choices.
I don't care who you need to pick so I can be
Amanda
upset.
Seyfried, I guess.
So the one that uses her titties to
Tell the
figure
weather,
out.
yeah.
Suppose.
So you liked when she touched her titties?
See, no, I didn't. I said there ain't no good choices, but you forced me to pick one.
This didn't
Why
seem
would
like
you
a
pick her? I
win-win
thought you
situation
liked women who
whatsoever.
were like.
This seemed like that it was an
Oh my gosh.
automatic losing
Yeah, you
situation for him.
Yeah, you just walk
Okay,
people into
I'm
traps.
giving you one last chance.
I think
Change his
the answer's supposed
answer?
to be no one.
Yeah. I already said I think ain't no good choices.
Regina.
Who?
Regina.
No.
Rachel McAdams.
That's Allie. She's pretty. I'd let you choose
Regina
that.
is Rachel McAdams.
Right, it's Allie.
Oh, from what are you talking about? The Notebook?
I was
That's what she
thinking you were
is!
gonna pick Regina or Gretchen because Gretchen's actually cute.
She annoys me though in the movie.
She came up with the hit saying "fetch," so
Yeah.
So bad.
that's a win.
I took a BuzzFeed quiz today, and they said I was Gretchen Wiener. So.
You were? I wonder whose mine would say.
Maybe you hit a BuzzFeed and figure it out.
So look at you. You chose me in a different form. You always choose me.
Alright, let's move on to the infamous Floater Freeze.
Floater Freeze.
I can say that super fast now. Unlike before. Alright, so like I said, this is where we pick one person we would share the door with, which is somebody who did something good or that we want to praise, and let them freeze as somebody that we ain't feeling for the week. So I'll give y'all time to think, and we will go first.
You got me.
Who you sharing the door with this week?
I'm gonna share the door with Bradley Cooper's character in A Star Is Born. What was his name?
Where are my notes? Because I have it in there. His name was Jackson Maine.
I'm gonna share the door with Jackson Maine because, like you said, he did bring her on the stage out of pure compassion and love for her.
Wait, are you bringing his character?
His character.
Oh, okay.
The character. He brought her on stage out of compassion and love. Even though sometimes her character was annoying and how she was changing, he still supported her. And then he even...
Please don't spoil the movie, though.
I'm trying not to.
Didn't you just say Jackson Maine because of what he did in the movie?
And he tried to turn some stuff around, so I'm going to let him float.
All right, then
he needs some extra support.
Who you letting freeze?
I'm letting her manager freeze because he
can you
was
not
disrespectful.
All right, we're done with you.
I was saying it's disrespectful. I'm not saying why.
We're done with you.
Her manager.
You're just trying to spoil the movie.
Her manager.
All right, I am sharing the door with my boy Chris Evans because this week he reiterated the fact that he is most likely not coming back to play Captain America again. So just time to just look back on all the good times that he did with that character.
He's missing out on so much money.
He's fine. So he did a great performance as Captain America. So I want to just shout out my boy Chris Evans. And who am I letting freeze this week? My main man, Tom Hardy, because like I said, wasn't feeling his performance in that movie.
Poor Tom.
So unfortunately, I gotta jack you off this door, my bruh. Get it, jack.
I got first half of that was wild.
Jack. Yeah, but that's because of the people I had to shoot.
Jason, that's disrespectful. You made him your friend. And
well, some friends turn on each other.
I know it ain't just me that heard what he said. I was looking at my phone trying to research something, but when I heard
it.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I said it fast enough so it didn't sound crazy.
Nah, no speed would have fixed what you just said.
Sound crazy.
Hey, I would have Leonardo DiCaprio'd him off that door then.
There you go.
Ooh, man.
But that's a disrespectful friend. You used him to get to Leo.
Not use him to get to Leo. I just said that would be one of the perks.
Okay. Oh, you used him to get to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Did you just say what is his name?
Off the door.
We're not allowed to talk anymore if you just said what is his name. All right, Milkshakes, who are you sharing the door with?
Probably gonna share the door with Blake Lively.
Okay, just because you like her? Or are you still going off of a simple favorite
success?
success?
Because she really has surprised me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna close the door on two people.
Close the door?
You're letting him freeze off the door.
Freeze the door. Kevin Hart's movie, Night School.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like it?
It's just, I don't really go to movies expecting to laugh, and I didn't really laugh, and it was just like every joke you could have like thought of.
It was kind of lackluster.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna also freeze the door on this preview I saw while at the movies called like Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
That don't look good
What
to
is
you?
that?
That was
The post-credit scene they showed in Venom?
Oh, I didn't like that either.
That was
she was very upset.
I didn't like it.
How
they showed the trailer beforehand.
Yeah, and
It was good.
I didn't like it.
I mean, I'm not going to get into how they plan on merging these real life and fake universe because that had to be the question after it was in that movie.
I just think I will not be
merging
attending.
yet?
I won't be attending that. So just in case now, you better try to call someone to go with you.
See by myself then.
All right, so you're sharing the door with Blake Lively and you're letting the whole Spider-Verse or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie free.
Yep.
And Kevin Hart.
And Kevin Hart. Okay. All right.
And Kim Kardashian.
What, just for fun?
Oh, okay.
She's just always doing stuff.
Okay.
And her husband.
I'm going to pull up on that door with my boy Aaron Taylor Johnson. Because I know he probably also wrapped up on Avengers just like Chris Evans.
He probably wrapped up a long time ago.
We know who ATJ is.
He played the Quicksilver in Avengers Age of Ultron.
That ain't the disrespect. He played
and he was in Kick-Ass 1 and 2.
Okay.
Keep naming his.
I like him. Okay.
Keep naming his resume.
You want me to name the movie with Taylor Kitsch?
No, name the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal.
He was in Godzilla, right?
Yes.
He was in what's that movie called?
He was in Godzilla, and he dated his sister.
Nocturnal Animals. He was the scary guy.
Because the Olsen chick is his sister in Avengers.
Yes, in Avengers, and they were married in Godzilla.
That's gross.
We've been over that.
I don't like when people do that. That's gross.
We're gonna freeze. Guess we'll freeze the Chinese man Riz Ahmed. I suppose, because the movie wasn't what it's supposed to be, and he surely wasn't what he was supposed to be. And if I gotta pick somebody from that movie, I guess I'll choose him to freeze. Between him and Michelle Williams.
They could have easily replaced anything with a different actor, and it would have changed.
I kind of think we should have froze the door on Eminem in his song Venom.
I like that.
Alright, I guess that's time to wrap the show up then.
No, I just think that one part sounds like...
What part?
There is no Eminem slander on this thing.
So wait, is there anything like that?
This right here. This right, zoom, all this. Doesn't it sound like some sort of...
It's called word bending. He is bending the word to rhyme with Venom.
But no...
I like
this to me sounds like some other superhero beginning that I've heard before.
Probably a song he did.
No.
Because he does songs for movies.
Yeah, he got a little head.
That's why it sounds completely different from the rest of his album. This is movie music.
Yeah. It does sound different.
There's enough Eminem slander on the net. There will
I like
be no Eminem slander on this podcast.
Who is slandering Eminem?
Everyone, because they're haters.
All right, let's. Which is better? This?
Ew, adrenaline.
I like it.
Or is this better? Hold on, it crashed.
Yeah, because I don't want to
You
hear
had
the
a copy
song.
like that or whatever?
Huh?
I ain't played it long enough.
Yeah,
or is this better?
I'm about to break this computer.
That was whack.
That was. I think I'm gonna go with.
He's a shooter. Martin Luther. Pow pow.
Now, which is better, Venom or Martin Luther Pow Pow, which is this utmost disrespect to Dr. Martin Luther King.
I'm doing my best work.
I am going with M, but all right. Well, we come to the end of this charade.
Huh?
I just be making up words.
Why do you call it weird things?
Because I'm a
Why are you telling me to You're going to the gym.
I don't like it after doing something.
Oh yeah.
You're right, Charles. I'm pissed off at you.
Alright, this has been Share the Door.
It's nonsense.
I have been your boy, Blackjack. Everybody say it with me.
No.
No gambling.
That is horrible.
Leo Archibald. And
No. Brianna.
so we're not going with the ghetto rose, huh?
No, because I'm not supporting you and your ridiculousness calling me ghetto in front of people.
Alright, now we have our special guests again, who are...
Milkshakes. And I come in any flavor, so if you think you want a better one or a different one.
Yeah, you call flavors your personalities.
Dave, what do
Because you have a whole bunch of different personalities or flavors.
What do you call split?
You like that movie a lot?
I did like that movie.
They're coming out with the next one.
I know. I don't really care about the other stuff, though, in the movie.
Okay.
I never saw those ones.
Alright.
What about you, Joaquin? Say goodbye.
I'll say goodbye to the people.
At the great musical, fantastical, the great musical podcast, Leo B. Gyllenhaal, Joaquin Pennyworth, laugh till my kidneys hurt, no short dress.
But a little skirt, hey!
Oh my gosh, it's not even the line.
I don't care, I made a
It's my Lambo skirt.
line. Well, I made a new line.
I don't even want to say the rest of my names.
Alright, as always, you can find this on YouTube.
Find me.
You gotta Google, or you gotta type in Share the Door Podcast just to be safe. You can find us on Instagram at Share the Door. We are on SoundCloud at Share the Door Podcast, also on the Leo B. Gyllenhaal SoundCloud page, SoundCloud The Great Musical, and on iTunes right now, still on the Leo B. Gyllenhaal feed. iTunes is being real funky with not okaying this one yet. It's starting to get a little worrisome.
Maybe you shouldn't call them funky and they'll approve it.
Maybe if I call them funky, they'll put a little pep in their step. What else? And that's about it. So how do you want to end off this episode this time? And thank goodness you don't have to say goodnight.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Oh my gosh. Good evening.
Yes, not next time.
Can you come up with something clever?
You're not helping me with anything clever.
Because this is your part. I'm letting you do this all on your own.
No, I need
Once
help.
again, you need a man to do everything
Close the door
for you.
Yep, we're closing the door.
I was about to say, yeah, you made it seem difficult.
Do you guys have a sound effect where it sounds like a door closing?
I was about to say I got one.